and welcome to Long's Toys. I have a Shuriken Sentai Ninninger review for you today. These are the two EX Shuriken. They're based on past Sentai teams that also had a ninja motif. The first is the Kakuranger Nin Shuriken, and then the second is the Hurricanger Nin Shuriken. Both of these guys came back, the leaders of their respective teams, and I think it was episode 7 of Ninninger. They guest starred in and passed on these shurikens to the Ninninjers to use. I was excited ever since I saw them in the episode, and then they announced they're actually making them. I was very excited, and then I found out what they do. They actually play the respective theme songs from the past Sentais, which are awesome. I'm so excited about that. So here is the front of the packaging. As you can see, I think they both look really good. Nice packaging. I love the Ranger represented here on the back, and I like the motif here on the back. On the back of the packaging, not really much going on, just kind of a picture of the shuriken and a bunch of stuff I can't read. So, we will go ahead and get these guys out of the packaging and take a closer look. Alright, so here are the two shuriken out of the packaging. I'm going to start with Kakuranger first. If you press the button down on the side, you can take this piece off. So that is just the blade. It's a little bit of a softer plastic, but not too bad. Pretty nice and strong here. If you press the button with nothing attached, so as you can see, it doesn't really matter if you have the blade attached or not, it's still going to cycle through. So those are the three phrases that he says. Now when you go ahead and pop this back on and twist it. So like one of the Ninja Shurikens, it will, make a sound when you take it off and click it back on. But it doesn't matter if it's attached or not, it's still going to cycle through the same three sounds. It doesn't make a different sound without anything attached like the Ninja specific ones do. I love this song. Sorry, I really like that. But you can see here it's got the kind of Kakuranger symbol down here. This kanji piece does light up, as you saw. The head can flip forward, so if you want to attach it to the top of Shurikenjin, you can. And I'll show that off a little bit later. But then coming back here is the Hurricanger Shuriken, as their symbol, and it also has a kanji that lights up. So both of these theme songs are really fun. Again, you can press the button and it'll come off. But as you can see, no different sounds with it off. And I don't know why. I know that it's supposed to be this red piece to kind of, I don't know if it's just an H for Hurricanger, I assume. But every time I look at it, it looks like a toadstool to me, like from Super Mario. Like if this one was the bottom of the toadstool, and then these three were the white spots on the top part of like a mushroom to make Mario grow. I don't know why, but it always looks like that to me every time I look at it. But I think these are both really awesome shuriken. I think it's really cool to do past Sentai teams. I wonder if good sales of these will open up the door to maybe do, like a Gashapon release or something of other Sentais. But I guess if they're going to do that, I would want them to be deluxe shuriken so that they light up and also play. If they made shuriken that played every theme song from everything from Go Ranger through to now, I'd buy every single one of them. I think that would be so much fun. But we'll take a look at these things and their compatibility with the Ichibanto. Alright, so bringing in the Ichibanto here. Unfortunately, these don't really have significant compatibility They don't really line up at all. You can go ahead and pop it on. I guess if you're doing that, like on the show, he'll put it on and spin it. And I think with Kakuranger, it allows him to make doubles of his body to fight enemies and stuff. So if you line it up correctly, that one would kind of make sense. But otherwise, if you just press the trigger, it's going to just kind of cycle through this. So it kind of works when you spin it. So if you just keep spinning it, it'll just go between the first two phrases, which are the only two that kind of are compatible with this. If you're just pressing the trigger button, then it's just going to press the button on the back of it, and that's just going to cycle through, just like if you're pressing the button by yourself. So if you're spinning it, it kind of works, but when you're pressing the trigger, then it's just cycling through. This one's going to be the same. Well, I love those theme songs. I could listen to them forever. But yeah, so if you spin it around, then it's kind of compatible. Like if you press, not really compatible with the buttons, but just like on the show, and if they're in the middle of a fight and he would pop it on and just spin it, and then it'll say like, you know, Kakuranger or Kaku Shuriken or some, you know, Nimpo or something like that, and then it would work on the show. But when you press the trigger button, then it's just going to cycle through like normal. So kind of works, but not perfect. So just taking a quick look, you can pop these on just like the individual Ninninger Shuriken. They don't really make any special sounds. When you connect it, it doesn't even make any sounds. Just when you press the button, it just cycles through like normal. So if I take this one off and I pop on the Hurricanger one, it doesn't play any special music when you connect it. Kind of looks cool, but it's definitely just, it's functionality, but doesn't really do much. So I think these two Shuriken are definitely a lot of fun. It's awesome to get some reference to the past Sentai Ninja teams, and they both play their individual theme songs, which is really neat. They don't do a whole lot for sounds besides that, and their playability with the Ichibanto is good, but not fantastic. When you spin it, it does make the appropriate sounds, but if you just press the trigger, then it's just going to cycle through. So if you come to the theme song in the cycle through, it's not going to really make sense. But it definitely does have some playability, and honestly, even if I didn't have an Ichibanto, I would still pick these up just because, you know, they have lights and sounds, they reference the past Sentai teams, the packaging's beautiful. All around, they're just a lot of fun. And the nice thing is, they're only about $10 a piece before shipping. It's really not that bad. I think they're definitely affordable, and they're a lot of fun, and I can't recommend them enough. I love them. Like I said earlier, I would love it if they would decide to make Shuriken like this with the Red Ranger from every team all the way back from the beginning. If they gave me a Go Ranger Shuriken with Aka Red on the front, played their theme song and one or two other sounds, for $10 a piece, absolutely. I can't give them my money fast enough. That probably will not happen. These two were made because they were featured in the episode, because they're past ninja teams, and it all matches up. If they do decide to do all the past Sentai teams, it would probably something like a Gashapon or Candy Toy situation. So then it most likely would not have any sound, or not any lights, but probably might still have sounds, but probably not lights. Kind of like the Gashapon or Candy Toy lock seeds that happened a year or so ago. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like and share this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the EX Kakuranger Nin Shuriken and Hurricanger Nin Shuriken from Shuriken Sentai Ninninger. And thanks for watching.